What's up, everybody? This is Carpo, or Josh, or Agent, or one of the various other names I've been called throughout my life. It's really irrelevant, these labels that we give ourselves, but stupid people, is going to be the subject of this video, and sure, it's a controversial subject, one might say, oh, you're stupid. Oh, no, you're stupid. I don't give a shit. And people are fucking stupid. And I deal with them day in and day out, just like all the rest of us. And I've tried really hard, at least over the last few years, not to point the finger at people and not to tell others that they're wrong or that their way of life is lesser, because I have no right to tell a person what their way of life should be. We have folks who are living their lives for today, some folks who are living it for an afterlife, some folks who are living it to help others, some people who are living life just to help themselves. So to determine what a stupid person is really takes a little bit of deeper digging than just saying this person's doing something I don't like, or this person's unaware of a particular subject. They're stupid. I'm using the word stupid very loosely here. It's just a way of saying you're just not using your head, and you're not functioning in a way that is conducive to the whole, the group. And I think I have the right to say that people are pretty fucking dumb. Most of the people that I see in day-to-day life are just average folks, and just, I don't know what their innermost desires and wants are, so I can't really determine a person or say that this person's this or that. But by some of the subjects I hear people talking about, some of the things that people find important, some of the workplace discussions that people have, it's easy to say, yeah, people are pretty dumb. They're willing to pretty much believe anything they're told. They're repeating the shit that they saw on the news the night before, or should I say that maybe it was Fox News, where it's not even journalism, it's just people ranting about their personal opinions. And people don't want to do any fucking homework to find out what's really going on. And it's irritating, People just want to assume that what they learned 10 years ago is still true today. That since they once learned that this or this is happening, that it's still true. That it's still true today. That we don't have to upgrade our intelligence with the way that society goes. Example might be the internet. The way some people saw the internet as being, a way to expose yourself, and then some people said, well, avoid the internet, and then other folks, hey, the internet is our life now, this is how we commune, this is how we have our discussions about what's going on in the world. So it is what it is. But being online, you see so much of that stupidity shine through in people's comments. So much ignorance, hatred, and self-righteous loathing of life, and people want to push it onto others. They want to talk about how miserable shit is, and if people don't agree with them, then they try to make the other people miserable too. I never let that shit get to me. There was a time in my life where if somebody called me a name, it may have fazed me, but I've realized that over the years, the only time that an insult hurts is when it's from someone you love or respect. So if a person comes on and starts calling you shit, say on a YouTube channel, it means nothing. They're just a coward behind their computer. But when it comes to being out in day-to-day life, it's a different story altogether. If somebody calls someone a name online, they're going to lash back out and maybe call them a name and go back and forth. When you're out in day-to-day life, people bite their lip, bite their tongue, whatever. They're less willing to say anything that might offend someone, because then they have to look them in the eye when they say it. And even in that state, there are tons of people who are willing to go right up to someone and call them, like for example, the guy who tells me I'm going to hell on the street corner because of the clothes I'm wearing. He doesn't know me, he doesn't know my life, but his belief about what he thinks is so strong that he's willing to judge people. And judging people and classifying people is, well, it's what we do to an extent as humans, but we just have to remember that we're all full of shit, and all of our classifications are full of shit. And everything that we think is important is completely bullshit to everyone else but us. So if you're into something in particular, you know, say you're into Buddhism, and you tell your friends about it, and they're like, oh, that's nice, that's great, it sounds like fun. They're not interested. They're just humoring you. And that's what we do as friends, as family. Like, if I tell somebody that I'm really into, like my buddy's into glass blowing right now, and I'm not into glass blowing. But when he shows me his pieces that he does, and sends me texts and pictures, I say, right on, that's awesome, and I really am happy for him. I think it's great. When an average person that I don't know shows me something like that, I'm just not interested, because I don't know the person. So having an intimate relationship, not sexually intimate, but a relationship with a person that you respect and admire, leads the discussion to when a person makes a statement that you don't agree with, rather than just calling them stupid, you explain your point of view. And this is how argumentation forms. Argumentation is a very important part of life. Argument, no good things have ever come out of, I should say everything good that's ever come from society has been due to argument. One person thinks one way is the best way, another person thinks the other is the best way, and in the end they have a meaningful discussion to figure out who's right, without adhering to egotistical principles of, I'm going to be right no matter what. So as far as stupid people, it's just something we have to deal with. And, even by saying that, I know that it's offensive to some people. It shouldn't be, unless you're stupid. But if you are stupid and you're aware you're stupid, then maybe we could work on that, right? I mean, I'm stupid in my own ways. I make my own mistakes. And we all do dumb things. But I feel that those of us who have spent the time to find out which things have worked for society and which things haven't, those of us who have looked at history, have looked at human behavior and said, I have to adhere to this particular behavior pattern in order to benefit the whole of society. And then there's the folks out there who know nothing in life except for me, 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 and they've never done any deeper searching whatsoever. They've never tried to figure out why a group matters, and they believe that all that matters is that you get what's yours and you die. Those are the stupid people. Those are the ones I refer to. And that type of stupidity of the selfish life are the ones that lead people to do stupid things. Say stupid things, be interested in totally mundane, meaningless stuff, and drive like a maniac because they are entitled. So self-righteousness and egotism leads to the belief that you're entitled. And that's stupidity. And that's the kind of stupidity I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a person who's uneducated. I'm not talking about a person who is illiterate. That's not stupidity. Stupidity is when you're fully capable of making a wise decision, but you choose to make a different one because it benefits you. And that is one of the biggest problems we have today in society, as I see it. So, for all the stupid people out there, don't be offended. Just stop being stupid. Peace. And by the way, I'm not trying to offend anybody here. I don't generally make videos where I say, people are stupid, or I really try not to, although I have strong feelings about people and people in general. I don't hold back. I'm a peaceful person, but I don't put up with bullshit, I have to live in this world too. We all have to live in this world. It's like I said in the previous video. Driving to me is like a job. It's like a job that we're all part of. And if you're not pulling your weight, you get fired. And that's how it is. And people who see those around them who see those people, if you see people around you doing things that are stupid like that type of stupidity, self-righteousness, speak up and be one of the people who makes it known that that's not right. You don't have to call the person names. You don't have to point the finger at them or tell them what's wrong with them. You just point out what they did and say that's not cool. And this is how we police ourselves. You know, this is our militia, in a way, our non-weaponized militia. You know, when I see people do something dumb and then nobody else speaks up in that room, I'm the guy who has to speak up, and I don't think that's right. That means that not only the person who's doing the stupid action is stupid, but all the people around them are stupid. That word has just worn itself out now. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Maybe it's because I heard it too many times from somebody who kept calling me stupid. I don't know. It's a dumb word, but it's the perfect word to describe what I'm trying to convey. So anyway, I'm out. Peace out.